Good morning. I am Antonio Cortez. I'm here with Aviance Galvan, and we'll be talking about ionic bonds. An ionic bond is a bond in which one or more electrons from one atom are removed and attached to another atom. You can identify an ionic bond between a metal and a non-metal.
An example of an ionic bond is table salt, which the formula is NaCl, which is named sodium chloride.
Sodium is in column 1, which means it has 1 valence electron. Chlorine is in column 17, which means it has 7 valence electrons. And since chlorine has 7 valence electrons and sodium has 1, sodium gives its valence electron to chlorine in order to make 8 valence electrons, because in the octet rule it states that an atom is most comfortable when it has 8 electrons in its valence shell, and which makes sodium chloride.
The second example of an ionic bond is magnesium oxide, which the formula is MgO.
Magnesium is in column 2, which is why magnesium has 2 valence electrons. Oxygen is in column 16, which means it has 6 valence electrons, which is why magnesium gives 2 of its valence electrons to oxygen to make 8, as I stated in the octet rule, which gives it MgO.
An ionic bond is lithium oxide, which the formula is Li2O.
Lithium is located in column 1, and oxygen is located in column 16, which means lithium, since it's in column 1, has 1 valence electron, and oxygen, since it's in column 16, has 6 valence electrons. Now, because lithium only has 1 valence electron, and if it gives its 1 to oxygen, it's only going to have 7, you add another lithium to give its valence electron to oxygen to make 8 valence electrons, which will form Li2O. The way you can determine how many electrons an element has is by the group it's in. So, for example, an element in column 1 has 1 valence electron, an element in column 2 has 2 valence electrons, and an element in column 3 has 3 valence electrons. And these will be losing electrons, so that means they'll be giving them to the other ones. Element in column 5 will be gaining electrons, since it has 5 and it only needs 3 because it equals 8. An element in column 6 will be getting 2 electrons, and an element in column 7 will be getting 1 electron. And of course, an element in column 8 doesn't need any electrons. So these are the elements that will be gaining electrons. For example, sodium, which is in group 1, only has 1 electron. As for manganese, in group 7, has 7 valence electrons, which mean it would be gaining an electron. Final example of an ionic bond is magnesium nitrate. Magnesium is located in column 2, and nitrogen is located in column 15. So magnesium has 2 valence electrons, which gives to nitrogen, which has 5 valence electrons, to fulfill its octet rule. But since nitrogen needs 1 more magnesium, you add another magnesium, and it gives its valence electrons to nitrogen. But since magnesium has 1 left over, you add another nitrogen, and it gives its magnesium valence electron to nitrogen. And since nitrogen still doesn't fulfill its octet rule, you add another magnesium, which has 2, and there you have it, Mg3 and 2. Thank you for watching. Antonio Cortez. I love you.
So we're doing an experiment of changing up the color of the flame, and we are gonna do red, so you need potassium nitrate and potassium chloride. When you want the gas, so you need methanol from a beaker. So now I'm putting potassium chloride, and potassium nitrate's already in there. Okay. Now I'm gonna put methanol. Okay, now we have boric acid, and I'm going to put a little bit of it. A lot. And then I'm going to put methanol again. stir it so you get the ingredients and the methanol put together. Next we have copper chloride. We're just going to put a little bit in there. Then we're going to add methanol. And just stir it. So this one should turn red, and this one should turn blue. So the potassium should like make it bright red, and then the boric acid, the copper chloride should make it a bright blue, and this should make it a bright green. To make violet, you put potassium sulfate. And then potassium nitrate. Okay. Then now you add methanol. And that's it. Next you have Epsom salt to make it white. And then methanol. And that's it. This covers combustion and states of matter, in which this case liquid turns to gas. And I will show you in this where I will light the liquid, which can turn into a flame, and it will turn red. Okay, next I will light blue.
That's green.
It should turn blue. It didn't work in the other one. Then I would light green.
Oh, that's dope.
What the hell? Why is that one? Okay. Then violet.
Awesome.
And then white. Ta-da!
Oh, that's pretty awesome. That's so cool. Wait, I got all light up. What happened to the last week? Oh, yeah, see the Jackson.
And that concludes our video.